Hello student, now we are going to start with the chapter number 4 called as e-commerce and m-commerce along with the emerging technologies. This chapter is basically classified into two parts called as e-commerce, m-commerce, and second part comes to the emerging technologies, that is new and variety of technologies used in business organization to make our business more better. Let's try to first start with the e-commerce and m-commerce section. E-commerce, the word e refers to electronic commerce. When first question people will refer, it's called as define the e-commerce. E-commerce is nothing but buying and selling of goods or services through electronic mode. Electronic mode refers to what people? When we are using the internet technologies and other available technologies for the buying and selling of goods and services, it is called as what? E-commerce. E-commerce nowadays allows us to operate our business more perfectly and it gives us the presence around the world. Earlier, the business was confined only to the local area. But with e-commerce, with emerging technologies and all, we are now able to do the business around the globe easily. Example, today, many of us place an order with Amazon, Flipkart and other purchase websites or from which we buy the goods as well as from Ola and Uber, they provide the services to us. Their presence is only because of what? E-commerce. So what do you mean by the e-commerce? E-commerce is nothing but the purchase, sale of goods and services through electronic mode is a e-commerce. This generally includes what? We can use the computers, we can use the CPU, we can use a mobile, in which mobile application and all. This will be generally the form by which we can make our purchase or sales decision to be done. Further people, e-commerce is nowadays provides the different models by which the business can be done. The very famous model is called as a B2C. What is a B2C? B2C refers to business to consumer. It means where the goods are sold by the businessman and purchased by the consumer. It means what? Example I'll give you people. Flipkart and Amazon, when under their own brand name, they are selling the certain products, it is called as B2C. Example, we are ordering the pizza from Domino's app itself, it is called as B2C, where the businessman is directly selling the goods to the consumer. Second comes to C2C, consumer to consumer. It refers to the model in which the one consumer is selling the product whereas another consumer is ready to buy the product. The best example for this is OLX. And third one, it comes to B2B. The very interesting people which we all should know, it's called as B2B, business to business. Example I'll give you, Flipkart and Amazon, no doubt they are selling the product under their own brand name, but also Flipkart says that they have more than 3 lakh registered sellers by which they are allowing those sellers to sell the product over the internet. So here Flipkart is providing what? Platform to another businessman to expand the business. Let's take the very simple example. Suppose I call to Just Dial to take the number of JK Shah classes and they provide me, okay, to Jigar Joshi. Why JD is ready to provide the number of JK Shah to Jigar Joshi? The reason is very simple. This Just Dial is operating with a platform of B2B concept under which it helps the one businessman to expand the business, okay, by bringing the consumers to them. Means what will happen people, when I'll call to Just Dial, they will say, okay, you need JK Shah's number, okay. If JK Shah classes is registered, they will provide me the number definitely for sure. But along with that, they will ask me, okay, shall I assist you with few more other coaching classes? It means what? Those who had already paid the fees and taken up the paid services from Just Dial will bring the consumers' numbers and consumers' identity for them. This is called as B2B model. Am I very clear to all? Last point to see this people over here. It involves the automation of the variety of the business to business and business to consumer transaction through reliable and secure transaction. Illustrate the new business model enables, which is enabled by the technology. Nowadays people, we can easily see that the business is now not confined within the local market. Everybody wants to capture the global market and possible because of e-business. Done. Hello student. After understanding what is e-commerce, let's try to see the most easiest question, distinction between the traditional business and e-business. Traditional business, we know the business which operates only and only into the local area. Business whose consumer base is the local area. But when I say e-commerce, your consumer base is globe, entire world, okay. So let's try to see the basis of comparison. The number one is definition people. Now traditional business, when I say, obviously business is nothing but buying and selling of goods and services. It is an exchange of one with another, but within the local area is called as what? Traditional business. Say this. Traditional e-commerce includes all those activities which encourages the exchange some way or other of goods and services which are manual, very important one in what, manual, and number two, they are not in electronic form. But when I say e-commerce, it is buying and selling of goods and services. Second thing, it is an exchange of all transaction information electronically over the internet. Am I very clear to you? Second, people, when I say transaction processing, so I want to process the transaction. In case of traditional business, obviously people manually we have to go, we have to see the goods and we have to buy. But over electronically, in case of an e-commerce, why? Because we do not required over here to physically visit to the premises of a seller. Now, when I say availability of the commercial transaction, so traditional business is having one of the biggest problem what people, they are available only and only for the limited time. Example I'll give you, jewelry store, which generally operates at morning 10 o'clock nearby and it's end up its business by evening 8:30 or 8 o'clock. There are the few medical stores are there which are 24/7 available, but all other shops which operates into the traditional business have a limited time, and this time limit is also certain time decided by the law, and accordingly law they have to follow their timetable schedules. But when I go to Flipkart, Amazon, they don't have the holiday, they don't have the week off or anything. They are available 24/7, 365 days in a year, full to buy. Am I right? Yes, yeah, no. Next in people, when I say nature of purchase, so when we are doing the business over traditional manner, obviously consumers can come to us, they can physically inspect the goods, they can check before they buy. But in case of an electronical sell, people, we cannot generally physically check the goods. We can, yeah, have the one more thing, trials at home nowadays, okay. So first they will sell the product to you, you should take the trials and you have to give them the appropriate reply within a requisite number of days, and then sales process will be continued. If you don't like, you can return it. But still, the physical inspection of goods and purchase is possible in case of traditional and not available in case of e-business. Then, when I am saying customer interaction, people, so in physical market we know that the person to person interaction is there. There is a buyer and seller directly interact with each other, okay, and that is called as a face to face interaction. But when I am purchasing the goods over the internet, obviously I am talking only to the screen. Screen is giving me the wonderful reply and I am talking to the screen. That's it. According to my search, screen gives me the results and accordingly I accept those results and proceed for the purchase or sales. Then when I say the business scope, this is a very important topic, people. In traditional business, your business is within the local limit. Within the local limit. But when it comes to e-business, people, worldwide reach is easily possible. When I talked about the second last concept, people, that's called what? Payments. Now when it talks about the payments, in traditional business, we can give them the cash. Obviously, we can give them the check also, credit card, debit card, UPI. Nowadays, many payment methods are acceptable. But when I talked about the online business, people, generally DD and this one, check is avoided. Rest other methods are there, cash on delivery and other options are also available, UPI wallets and applications. Next one, people, delivery of goods. This is a very important aspects of the e-business to not to yet succeed in the fantastic manner, because the consumer wants the goods very instantly, which is possible only and only in the traditional market. But e-commerce also coming out from these obstacles, and now they are decided to bring the delivery schedule within a 4 hours, okay, and that is called as a delivery of goods. Am I very clear to you? So just quickly recalling the people all the points whatever we had done. Number one, we had seen the very clear, it's a definition. Number two, we had seen the transaction processing. Number three, we had seen the nature availability of commercial transaction. Then fourth one, we had seen the nature of purchase. Fifth one, it's a customer interaction. Number six, if I want to say that it's a customer business scope, people. Next one, it comes to the very interesting one, payment, and finally comes to with the delivery of goods. I hope it's very clear to you because it's a very easy, so not to spend much time on this question. Done. Hello student, now we are going to see the benefits of e-business. E-business gives the benefits to three special group, okay. Number one, to the buyers, sellers and consumers, basically I can say that. Number two, people, to the businessmen, service providers and others, and number three, government. Let's try to see that what benefit it gives to the individual customer or the user. Number one, people, the first benefit which we are going to receive, it is very convenience. No, people, try to understand, it's very interesting one that it is very convenient to buy over the internet, because at the single fingertip we can place the order with a multiple sellers and we can still get the product delivery at the ease. Number two, people, it saves a lots of time. Why people? Because when we want to buy a many products people, we need to visit to the different shop. But here we can see that the buyer and seller both are potential available at the one place only. If you go to the Amazon, we say bhaiya apni dukan. It means what? Here the every product is available of your requirement and we will allow you A to Z to buy. So there is a, like you need not to worry about it. Everything is available to you under the one roof itself, okay, and that will save a lots of time. Number 3 people, various options. So let's try to understand that people. Nowadays, suppose I'll give you the very simple example. You physically visit to the Reliance Digital or any store people, and if you want to buy the laptop, generally you will be having over the option of hardly 10 to 15 laptops. Okay, but when you visit to the Amazon, when you visit to the Flipkart, okay, you get the various option over there. Why? Because many sellers are there who wants to sell their product, so automatically the number of option increases when it's over the internet. So number 1, it's convenience. Number 2, it's a time saving. Number 3, various option. Number 4 people, it's easy to find reviews. The best example I can give you, it's a Book My Show. Earlier it was very difficult for us to understand real review from the people, those who had already watched the movie. But when I want to now get the perfect review for the movie, whether should I not to visit, I can easily get it from the Book My Show application. So it means what? It's easy to find the reviews also. On Amazon also, before buying the product people, you generally see the rating of the product, what the consumer rate and how the consumer has given the response to such product. If consumer has given the good rating and fantastic review, obviously we will definitely gonna buy that product if we need that. Then coupons and deals. Nowadays people, if you refer na, n number of companies are coming with a coupons and deals option. Coupons and deals option refers to what? They are coming with cashback offers and all. Best example is Paytm. Okay, they had given a lot of Paytm cashback. Why? So the people will be diverted from the traditional business to e-business and people will use more and more their website. Okay, and last one, it's a very interesting one, anytime access people. Example, after having your dinner, now you want to eat ice cream and you are completely not in a mood to go to that ice cream parlor, just ask the Swiggy uncle and he will deliver it to you at your doorstep. So anytime, anywhere access is generally available over the e-business. Suppose you want to order something but the whole day you were quite busy, you had not find it out the time for yourself to visit to the market and buy the goods for you. At the same time people, after finishing all the work late night, just sit with your laptop or desktop and place an order by using your mobile application or anything, and very soon you are going to receive the delivery for those such goods, and that is called as what? Anytime, anywhere access. So this is what we have done with people from the individual point of view. One more time to repeat people: convenience, number 2 time saving, number 3 it was easy to find the reviews, coupons and deals option is available, obviously anytime access is available. The one which we missed is a various option. So I hope the entire 6 points is clear to you. Now we are going to the further people. What are the benefits available to business or the seller? Now people, we know that whenever I need to reach to the potential consumer, I have to spend tremendously on advertising, marketing campaign and others. But with e-commerce people, it is very easy to creation of a new market, as it is done with an ability to easily and cheaply reach to the potential customers. So when you reach the customers so easily, you can create the new market. Example I'll give you people. There are the many good number of artists we have, okay, in India. Now they are doing what? The person who used to make the painting and all, he had started the Instagram account. One professional account he had started posting all his creativity. The people who likes it started placing an order with him or her, and slowly and gradually it becomes a market for them. Number 2 people, it's a very easier entry into the new market. You know people, whenever we want to do the business in physical market, we need to select the proper place. We need to select the proper human resources. We need to select so many things other that we need to consider before starting the business. But when you are doing the business over the internet people, your website presence is itself a done. You do not require to worry about anything, the prime location of the shop, paying the rent and many other things people. So it allows you wherever you want to operate, even if you want to operate from your village also, e-business can be easily become operative. Number 3 people, it increases the customer base. I'll give a very fantastic example for these people. Suppose you are a person who is working in the office, okay. Now there is a 3-kilometer distance from your office, you find out the very best restaurant which prepares a very delicious food. But as you got only half an hour lunch time, you can't visit to there and you cannot have the food and coming back. It's not easily possible people. But suppose if you really wants to take the lunch from that restaurant only today, so what you have to do? You have to order the Swiggy, and Swiggy will go and will bring the food for you. Okay. Now what benefit here? Two people had received. You got the order at any time access. Yes. At the same time, that businessman who was finding very difficulty to find the consumer at the distance of 3 km is easily available for him also. So the businessman's business will also be increased and your satisfaction level also increase. The reason is e-commerce, that increases the customer base. Number 4, people, if you want to refer, there is a great reduction into the cost is possible because of the uniformity, standardization. Everyone place an order by using the one method only. There is no personal communication. There is a purely offers and everything, it's given on the screen. Based on the screen, you can put the order for buy or sell. Further, people, the advertising cost to the businessman also minimized to a great extent. Because you know, morning in your mailbox you received a mail, sir or ma'am, this offer is only for you. Such mail is sent to 5 crore customers across India. So people, please try to understand, your advertising cost and other cost gets tremendously reduced. So what the benefit, people, we had seen? Number 1, creation of a new market. Number 2, easier entry into the market. Number 3, people, it also allows you to increase the customer base. Let's quickly recall, people, all the points, people. Number 1, creation of a new market. Number 2, easier entry into the new market. Number 3, people, it increases the customer base. And number 4, it benefited in the form of what? Reduction in cost. Now, people, the 5th one is efficiency improves. Every business organization's efficiency improves under the 3 most important conditions. When there is a reduction in the time, okay, why? Because every business transaction gets completed in an immediate basis, on a real time basis. So it is going to reduce the lot of time, and when the time for the unnecessary activities reduces, automatically your efficiency increases. Number 2 benefit, people, there is a reduction in errors. Why there is a reduction in errors? Because database gets auto copied. I hope you understood. Suppose in physical market, when I visit over there in a certain shops and I place an order with them, they ask me the delivery address, and when I give the delivery address, they, while writing only, they make a mistake, and then it's very difficult for me to find them. But over the e-commerce, what happens, people? You only write the address, okay, same thing they will do the cut paste on your packaging product also, and thereby it helps them to reach to you on a very easy manner. Number 3, people, there is a great reduction in the inventories is also possible. Why? Because internet business. You know the real time demand and supply, and as I said, na, people, generally the goods are delivered on the next day or next to next day, that is day after tomorrow. In such scenario, you got ample of time regain the inventory if it is not available in the stock, and then you can sell it and still enjoy the good market share. So these are the 3 benefits which we had seen, people, under the efficiency improvement. Number 1, reduction in time. Number 2, reduction in errors. Number 3, reduction in the inventories. Now, people, the best benefit which we receive, it's called as instant transaction. Here you can put the goods into your shopping cart also, okay. Then suppose you log out from the system, okay, because right now you don't want to buy, so you decided after 1 hour I'll buy. But in this 1 hour, if I got a consumer, na, people, definitely I'll sell the product to them, and in your cart it will be clearly indicated that product is out of stock, and that's called what? Instant transaction. Immediate transaction is done. Buying and selling can be done within a fraction of minutes itself. Next one, people, it provides a very dynamic market. Why it's a dynamic market, people? Because everyone is doing a competition with one and another. If you refer the Flipkart is bringing the some product and some promotion into the market. Immediately Amazon will do the do or die situation in the market. They will also come up with some new advertisement and everything. Last but not the least, people, that's a better quality of goods. Nowadays, businessman has also decided to provide the better quality of goods to the consumer, as well as they are also be able to get the good quality of goods, because here we can easily find the different source of purchase if they are not providing the quality goods to us. So quickly recalling, people, all the points once again, beginning from the top, people. Number 1, creation of new market. Number 2, easier entry into the new market. Number 3, increase customer base. Number 4, reduction in cost. Then we had seen the efficiency improves. Efficiency improves under 3 conditions: reduction in cost, reduction in errors, reduction in inventories. Also we had seen, people, the interesting one, that is the instant transaction is possible. It provides a dynamic market, and there is always promise for providing the better quality of goods. Now, when the government, we talks about the government people, what the government enjoys the benefit. So first one, it's the best tool to fight against the corruption. Why? Because every time when you place the order over the internet, you start making the digital payments, and this digital payments is easy to trace as compared to the cash on delivery system and other products too. Second most important aspect, people, reduction in ecological damaging material. What is ecological damaging material? Like plastic pack, thermal packs and others. Now from producer, the goods is directly reached to the consumer. So in between, repackaging and other things are not required, which is basically not good for the environment. So government enjoys two most important benefit. Number one, fight against the corruption, and number two, reduction in ecological damaging material. I hope it's very clear to you. Done.